There is your schedule of the day for the FIBA U20 European Championship. You can see those first two right there, Sweden, Romania, Iceland, and Greece. Both classification games, 13 through 16. Sweden got the win over Romania, 80-72, and then a 104-86 win for Greece. But now it gets down to it. Semifinals, Israel and France, then Germany and Croatia. Who's going to take the crown? 4 teams left here in the FIBA U20 European Championship. Should be a good one. We'll see which team will advance here first, and then right after that, we'll see the matchup following them. Oh, there's a Lakers jersey in the stands. Going for an NBA team, but hey, we're about to get into the rosters of both sides. I told you, 4 teams are left in this entire event. People packed in, smiling all on their face for a matchup that should be well. France and Israel going to be the first matchup here in the semifinals. The winner obviously going to advance to the finals. They're going to be one of the last 2 teams to battle it out, but let's listen in here. They're going to go and give you guys the full rosters of both sides. And then it will be the national anthem for France, national anthem for Israel. Stay tuned, listen in. You heard there the national anthems for both sides, both countries, and there is the exchanging of gifts. Team France taking on Team Israel. It's going to get down to it. This is the semifinals. Welcome in to the FIBA U20 European Championship. Taking a look at their previous matchups, France took on Serbia, and when I say they barely got away with the win, but they did finish it off. The final score 60-59 over Serbia. Really good Serbian team. France was able to advance. That's the reason why they're here in the semifinals versus Israel, but it was mainly the big man. There's the roster right there fully for France on your screen, but if you take a look at number 77, Ivan Favria, 19-year-old power forward. This guy did work versus Serbia. He had 20 points and 8 rebounds in that matchup, and he was pretty much the leader for this side for France, but they did get out-rebounded. There were +8 on the boards with Serbia, so they had their hands full, and Serbia was shooting 50% inside the arc, but what hurt them was they were shooting 11% behind the arc, so that pretty much hurt them. And then on the side of just turnovers and steals, I mean, converting just the steals to the turnovers, they didn't really balance out. Serbia had 38 points in the paint in that matchup, which pretty much led them over, but just wasn't enough as France got over the top, just basically advancing with second chance points and points from turnovers. But here's the roster of Israel on your screen now. And the other day they took on Spain to advance in this to the semifinals. The final score of that one was 98-75. All led. Well, Yovel Zuzman had 29, had 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals in that matchup. Big time performance for him. He pretty much led the squad for Israel. You see right there on your screen, they out-rebounded Spain by 1, and they shot right above 55% and pretty much led in every single category besides points off the bench. So the lineup that you've seen on your screen for Israel, that's pretty much the lineup that they're going to run the house with. They're going to look to get those guys up and down the floor the entire matchup. We'll see exactly how France handles that. But 34 points in the paint for Israel, which tells you they play big down low. It's going to be a good game. Biggest lead in the France matchup. They had 14 points was the biggest lead for France over Serbia. But obviously that came down to the wire. There was 5 lead changes in the Spain and Israel game, but the biggest lead was 26, and then obviously, you know, the final score 98-75. There are 2 of the 4 that's left in the entire semifinals. The other 2, Germany and Croatia. We'll see them following this matchup. The winner will advance and take on the winner of Germany and Croatia. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Also hit the bell on the side to get the notifications. For every time FIBA is in action, you'll get the notification of the live stream being broadcast. Thanks for tuning in. This should be a good one. We're opening up here in Germany. Also, go tell your friends and family on Facebook. You can like and share on Facebook. Get your friends and family involved. Let them know that you are tuning in to France and Israel. It's about to be good. The semifinal tips off here. 2 of the 4 teams left are getting ready to go in Germany. Here's Israel to open up. A nice bounce pass to the cutter of Zuzman, and that is the way you open up the game. A beautiful bounce pass for and 1 bucket. Take another look. Penetrating down low, kicking it off to Zuzman, who acrobatically finished on the opposite side of the rim with the right hand. Free throw's good to go. Opening up, it's now a 3-point lead to open this matchup. Swings it over to the top. He seals down low. They kick it right to him, but it's missed. And here's Zuzman once again getting back on the board, this time defensively with the rebound. Think about the three. He takes the screen anyway. Cuts down low, floats it. That's missed. Comes the big Fivriera. Mentioned to you, he had a huge game previously in the quarterfinals to help them advance here in this position. Really good defense. Called for a foul. It's going to stay on the end of France. Diawara falling down, but going to get the possession back. Coming around the screen. They do a really great job at sealing down, though. They have 3 seconds. They have to shoot it. Pull, that's missed. Tapped around a couple times. Israel comes up with it. France does a really good job at sealing down low in the paint. And that time they can't get back on defense. A knockdown three-pointer from deep is Brisker. He has his first bucket on the glass. Use the screen. Kicks it over to the top. Looks down low. A lot of steps. He's going to get called for a travel. Thinking about taking the ball home. We're going back the other way. Nice pass, though. Just didn't expect Benny to come over. Great way for him to come across the lane and disturb the big of France. He's now at the top of the key, stuck. Great defense. It's going to be 5 seconds left on the shot clock. They have to pull from deep. Just knocked down one. He misses that one. Diawara takes it off to the guard. Hands in the passing lane. Pulls it from deep. Misses. Rebound Brisker. Brisker looks up. The cutter goes to the glass. Oh, he misses the easy lay-in. It was right in his pocket, and then France overthrows. They get the ball back. Israel has a 6-point lead. Zuzman looks to extend that. Nice pump fake. Pass down low, double team. Brisker wide open. Rattles out. We'll see if France can get going here. They haven't made a shot yet. Take one from deep. That one airballs. Israel comes up with it. They're on the fast break. Here comes Brisker. Kicks it off to Zuzman, and he lays it in right over the iron. It's an 8-point lead early, and that causes for a timeout. It's getting ugly early. 8-0. France needs to find out what they can do to slow down and stop the bleeding, and then become an efficient squad offensively. We'll see what that is here in the first quarter. 6:37 left to go. Stay tuned. 8-point lead here in the first quarter early. We're not too far into it. It's only been a couple of minutes, and it's an 8-point lead for Israel. Let me know who you're rooting for in the comment section. I see people are getting active on the YouTube. Looking down low, misses the easy one, gets his own rebound. Swings it over. A good seal down low. Takes a three, misses. Goes out of bounds. It's going to stay here on the side of France. There's the hashtag FIBA U20 Europe. Go and use it. Let us know what you're thinking. Going baseline, the up and under missed. Rebound put back in the first basket for France. Gets on the board by Bastien Vatia. He has missed two other shots. Finally gets that one to go. Here's Brisker. Goes behind the back with the doozy and floats it up in the paint. Here comes full court pressure for Israel. France finds a way to break it. They go up. This time it's up and good once again. Back-to-back easy ones for Vautier. Now 2 for 4. He's 50% from the field. Here comes Brister, who already has 1 3 from downtown today. 6-point lead for Israel. Looks at the cutter, spins around, goes up and gets it in. The spin cycle finish. Uses the glass this time. Zuzman kicks it off. Three-pointer that's fluid. A nice flow shot. Knocks down a three-pointer from outside. That's his first field goal. Israel playing some havocing defense right now, but a nice spin, tries to finish. It's tapped out but picked up on the fast break. They cut it and lob. Brisker wide open. Buckets. Don't leave him wide open or you will pay the price. 8 points for Brisker. He has more than the entire France team right now. .350 left to go here in the first. 4 on the shot clock. They'll have to put it up soon. They float it up. Miss. Moshkovitz comes up with it. Kicks it off. Brisker thinks about the screen. Kicks it back over to Moshkovitz. They're just moving the ball around. Milking the clock a little bit. They have 5 on the shot clock, and they're in half court. They'll have to do something. Zuzman takes it from deep. Misses. France has numbers. Nice pass down low. Uses the pump fake. Gets defenders flying by, and Fibriera finishes off the glass. Cutting the lead down to 8. Brisker goes up. Almost. Brisker has came to play, folks. Going past the defenders, getting fouled by the second. He's going to head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Right now, 11 rebounds for France, which is really good. Staying super active. Most of those rebounds have come defensively, but they really stick out on the offensive end. The points that they've been able to score in this one, they have 4 offensive rebounds, and some of those times they've been able to convert down low with an easy lay-in. Another rebound for France. On the fast break, Not really sure what happened there, but it's going the other way. That's the third turnover for France, which is not good. Still here in the first quarter. Almost loses it, comes out with it, takes between the legs, goes to the cup, gets fouled. It's going to be 2 shots. Nice take to the glass for Denny Avia. Number 8, he's going to have a chance to get on the board here. He just checked in the game. But nice take to the cup for him. Tried to put it right over the defense. The Chauffer. Couldn't get a hand up. The first free throw's good. We mentioned to you early, the halftime be coming up, and that'll be your chance to spread the word. Well, why not spread it now? Go and share the live stream on Facebook. Right in the middle of this session. It's getting really good. 19-8. 11-point lead for Israel. Go and share on Facebook, and make sure while you're on YouTube, you hit the subscribe button as well as the notifications bell, so you'll get notified every time FIBA goes live or puts a video on the channel. Zuzman, nice pass. He finishes with the right off the glass. They extend the lead now. It's 21-8. Whistle's going to be blown. It was close to a travel. Let us know what France has to do differently. That's going to be the first foul on Zuzman. But look at that beautiful pass. Talk about a textbook pass and something that you can't really learn until doing continuously. That's what you call repetition. In practice, they probably work on those long passes to land in the most beautiful spots right in the pocket of the offensive player. So all they have to do is just catch and go right up. And that's what Zuzman did on that one. 3 seconds left. They pull from deep. Good. Knocked down from outside. Signa. Crossing over. No foul call, but he says, I don't need it. Just give me the glass, and that'll be my friend. Nice bucket. Israel. Kravitz on the board with his first bucket. Gonna get called for travel, going back the other way. That's gonna be the 4th turnover for France. Something that sticks out, 10 points in the paint for Israel. 10 points off a fast break as well. You want to slow them down, I say slow down the fast break. You'll have a decent chance. Because truthfully, every time Israel gets the ball offensively and they're able to set up their offense, France actually does a pretty good job on defense. Three on the shot clock. Take from deep. Miss off front iron. Under 1 minute left to go. France looks to cut the lead down. Looking down low. Nice pass. Can't finish it though. Goes straight to the glass and finishes easy. There's another one for Avia. He has 4 points now. 2 came from the free throw line. 22 seconds left to go here in the first. There's 4 on the shot clock. They'll have to get it up soon. The step back J, nothing but the bottom of the net. I'm scared of you, young fella. Beautiful move. Pull from deep for Brisker. Missing that one. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. We'll bring you the second quarter here soon, 25-13. To end off the first, Israel 12-point lead over France. Stay tuned. It's a semifinals matchup for the U20 European Championship. There's the top scorers right now. You can see there. Brisker has 2 3-pointers. He's knocking them down from deep. When you have the duo of Brisker and Zusman, you put yourself in a really good situation. Brisker, who can shoot the ball very well, doing it great from outside right now. Then the big and Zusman, who can finish aggressively down low in the paint. You have yourself a great duo. 12-point lead for these guys right now, heading into the second quarter. France going to need to lower the turnovers. Great thing that stood out. 0 turnovers for Israel, and that's probably why that guy right there is spinning the flag around his head. He said, let us continue to play this way, and we'll stay on top. Everybody dressed to impress at the game. Just seen the young fella there with the suit on, and nice backpack the young woman had on there. But let's get started here in second. Looking down low, gets fouled. Going to the free throw line early to start off the second quarter. Can't slow him down. Chauncey Villa gets his first personal. Rattles in. That's Quentin Jolmy. Misses the second, though. They need all they can get right now on the offensive end. Going right up, that might be a blocking foul. Nice call, great defense by Rambault. He was trying to gain a charge. Did great by cutting over, but he was still in the process of moving. Therefore, it's called a blocking foul. He would have got there 1 second earlier. It would be going the other way. Michael Abraham Moshkovitz. 0 for 1 from the field right now and just missed that free throw. Can't get on the board just yet. I like the hairstyle, though. Got the Johnny Bravo going, the curls on the top. Add a little hairspray in there. Missed that one. Looks down low. Nice pass. Tells him that's a beautiful pass, which it was. Blanc looking down low to the cutter. Wanted to finish that one tough. Gonna head to the free throw line. Now 12 fast break points for Israel. 12 points in the paint. And 6 points off the bench. That's good. Biggest lead in this one has been 14 points. No lead changes whatsoever. Israel has pretty much led this entire game. Spinning, going off the glass, the beautiful finish, taking it to the cup himself. Gil-Aaron Benny says, let me do it myself. 5 points for him. He's 100% from the field right now. Looking to go around the screen. Top of the key, skips it, pulls it from deep, misses. Brisker comes up with the board. Swings it over, goes down low. Goes outside. Benny's been hot. There he is again. He hasn't missed a shot. He's hotter than fish grease right now. That's going to be an offensive foul. Well, welcome to the semifinals. Gillis, who woke up on the right side of the bed today. Take another look. After he scored, getting back on defense and playing some great D to send it back the other way. Here's a three-pointer from deep, nothing but the bottom of the net. Israel clicking on all cylinders, and here comes the biggest lead, 17 for them. Sealing down low, France. Diawara wide open. Makes the extra pass to the top. Takes from deep. It's going to be called for foul. It's going to be 3 shots. First personal foul. You can take another look at the extra pass made to the top. .805 left to go here in the second quarter. That one's missed. France has to knock down these free throws. This is pretty much their only opportunity they're going to have to not have a defender in their face, especially when you get 3 of them. That's good. Yeah, free throws have to be made by France, especially right now. They're shooting 30% from the field, 6 of 20. Having a rough time. They lose Zuzman. He's left wide open, doesn't have to pay for it this time. Diawara looks down low, spins, and loses it. Setting up the defense. Trying to go past the defender, missing. They get their rebound and one bucket. The bench and the crowd going crazy. They love the rebound put back by Chachasavila. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube. This one's getting crazy. 35-18. Stay tuned. We got more to come here in the second quarter. You seen there, coming in Tenerife, Spain. Women's Basketball World Cup coming soon. Make sure you stay tuned for those updates. You know, one way you know you don't have to miss it is pretty much go and hit the subscribe button on YouTube and the bell to get the notifications when FIBA's going live, what games are coming up, and when you can catch the highlights. Fans are packed in for this one. Love to see a really nice crowd. Soon we'll go to the comment section on YouTube to see what people are talking about. That's missed. Going to be a rebound. Swinging it over. Nice passes by France. He's stuck down low. Going to be 7 on the shot clock. 4 on the shot clock. They'll have to put it up. Floats it up high. Misses. Zuzman using the crossover. He steps back from deep and misses. Zuzman seals down low. He's going to talk to the referee, saying that the player spinned him and basically pulled him away from the ball. Let's take another look. Zuzman seals down low. The defense looks to grab the waist of Zuzman so he can't catch it, but no foul call there. To the glass, floats it. Rebound down low, goes up, misses as well. Could have came up by Israel, but looks like Benny actually slipped on the floor, was not able to get the ball. Using the pump fake, they have 2 seconds. Has to shoot it from deep. It's good. Nice one. Here's France once again, knocking down one from deep. Swing it back to the top. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds. It's going the other way. Score right now 35-21. 35-21 with under 6 minutes to go. There's that 3-point ball once again. We'll be right back here at FIBA U20 European Championship. You heard the inside scoop right there inside the timeout of Israel. Getting a little motivation speech to try to extend the lead. 14-point lead right now for them. Coach giving them the recipe to extend it out, to get this game basically out of reach before halftime. We'll see if they can do that. They pick up full court. It was close to a turnover there for France. They're left with 10 seconds on the shot clock. They'll have to put it up soon. Looking down low. Takes a dribble, almost loses it. Has 2 on the shot clock. They pull from deep. They just knock one down. That one misses. Good pass. Zuzman finds the cutter, but he loses it. Brisker, who's wide open. It's going to stay here for Israel. Looks like Michael Moore Brisker for Israel is going to take a seat. Going to have a chance to get a breather. Zuzman going to still work. Looks like it hit out of bounds. It's going the other way to France. Look at the sections over there. It's packed. Looking down low. Using the hook. Misses. Using offensive foul. Pushed off with that left hand. It was good defense by Bazile. He picked up full court. You take another look at Zuzman. Uses that left forearm and pushes him to the ground, and that's going to be an easy one for the refs. Brisker didn't take a long breather at all. He's back in the matchup. "25 points for Israel there in the first quarter. They've been able to score 10 here in the second so far. Swinging it around the horn. Trying to see what they can open up. Crossover pull-up. Miss. Fast break that they have to slow down. They don't have numbers. It was 2 on 4 on that fast break. That'll be interesting to see how that one comes out. A nice, looks like it's going to be a block, but they're going to call goaltending. They're going to say the ball touched the glass before it was actually blocked. So take another look, going to the cup. Did seem there. Bazile couldn't get there before the ball touched the glass. Senya. That might be a foul, which it will. It's a tough hit. Looked like Brisker just used that right shoulder to bump him a little bit, but if you ask me, he probably looked at that strap that's on the left side of the arm and says, hey, let me go after it and see what I can do to that arm. But by the looks of it, he didn't do anything. Nice shot there at free throw line. Gets the first one to go. They cut the lead down to 15. Second one's good to go, too. Brisker didn't make the smart play there on the defensive end, but he has made a lot of shots from outside, that's for sure. Israel overall has been a good three-point shooting team. So it's interesting to see how they continue this game. Kick it over to Brisker. Wide open for another three. One more as the buzzer goes out and he stares down the defender. You might want to get out here early. 17-point lead now for Israel. That's one of the biggest in this matchup. It is the biggest lead that they've had in this game. Four seconds on the shot clock. That's a tough shot. Air ball. I know that one from experience. Here comes Brisker on the fast break. Dips it off. Misses. Hasn't made much noise here in the game. Had a big-time matchup last. He was the leader for France in their last matchup versus Serbia, where they got a 1-point win. Goes up, it's good. There's Michael Moore Brisker for another basket for Israel. Boy, is he heating up on the offensive end. 42-23. 2:20 left to go. Scuffled around a little bit. They come up with it. It almost rattles in. They can't get it to go. France comes back up with it, though. They float it. That's missed. Wow, they can't get it to go. 1:50 left to go here in the half. Looks like it's going to be a foul call there. Make sure you use the hashtag FIBA U20 Europe. Let us know what you think. Also, go to the comment section. We'll be going to the comment section here soon. Seeing what people are talking about in this matchup. Is it starting to get away from France now? Even the fans of Israel are starting to get bored of what they're seeing. 1:48 left to go. Blanc going to take a seat for France. Spinning. Going around, using the right. Goes out of bounds. Could have been a beautiful finish. Getting the camera guy active, huh? The photographer. They're getting him a little sweat in the game. While he's taking a couple photos. Nothing like being in the actual event. As you know, semifinal matchup, that's going to be a whistle blown there. Israel and France, the winner is going to advance to the finals and take on the winner of the matchup that's coming on later on, which is Germany versus Croatia. Right now, it's looking like Israel's going to get the win, but hey, who knows? Don't you go anywhere. It's a big lead right now for Israel, but that can very well change here to come in the second half. That's good. Buckets. There from the free throw line, France gets to convert it. It's now 42-25. France not doing great offensively inside the arc or outside the arc. They're shooting 18% from behind the three. Brisker uses the screen, kicks out for another three, and it's good. Israel is hot from behind the white line. You might want to get a hand up. It's getting ugly from behind the arc. 11 points for Benny. As it's 43 seconds left to go. Oh, that's going to be an offensive foul with the push to the point guard. It's going the other way. The coach definitely does not like that one. Take another look at it right here. He sealed pretty well, but so happened to just push off with the forearm on the right. And that was an obvious catch for the referees. Head coach Shane Ami Tupan doesn't like that. Giving up the ball and turning it over is not really what you want to do. That's the sixth turnover for France in this matchup. 20-point lead now for Israel. They pull up from deep. Almost rattles in. Ruina. Stuck outside. It's going to hit the body of France. It's going to stay here on the side of Israel. 13-point left. 13.1 left to go here in the half. Diawara and France, they're going to take a final timeout before halftime.
לגבי חוסם, אם יש לא לגבי מצוין, אם לא, מאוד אתה עושה פה חסימה למייקל, הכדור הולך גילי למייקל, שלושה, 55 אחרי, תוצא, הלאה, אחר.
You heard the timeout there. Coach giving them a little speech before halftime. They'll probably hear a little bit more of it. But, hey, look at this fan. He's been super active the entire game. I want to see more of him. Look at him. He brought the drum, the 2 sticks, the flag. And he's got the nice bag with him on the side. It's a turnover for France, something they probably didn't want to happen going into halftime. But they kick it off. Israel looks to advance the score. They can't, and it's a 20-point lead. That's not bad going into halftime, that's for sure. 45-25. Israel on top of France, giving them the business right now. Fans going to go and grab them a hot dog, and you should too. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Israel doing really good work on France right now. The winner will advance to the finals and take on the winner of Germany and Croatia. We'll be right back for the second half. Score right now, 45-25. We'll go over stats and more after this. Well, welcome back into the FIBA U20 European Championship here in Germany. 2018 matchup. Israel and France battling out right now. 20-point lead for Israel there. Might I mention 45-25 to end off the half. This is the biggest lead of the game for Israel. They've led ever since the beginning of the game. They have 22 of those 45 points have come inside the paint. Well, let's get into it. Israel opens up with the first possession. The question is, will they be able to convert here early? To the cup. Oh, the other side finish off the glass. Zuzman, who started the game on the offensive end, gets that one to go. It's now a 22-point lead. France going to have to let the big man bring the ball up. Looks down low, sealing too many guys. It's going to be a foul call. On the floor, Vantier was able to get the ball down low, but had two defenders on him. Take another look. He actually sealed his own man. That was pretty funny. Whoever's behind me is about to get it. Having a hard time passing in. Finally gets it, though. Slips the screen and seals down low. Tapped on the defense. Here's a fast break. Britzker dips it off. Zuzman. Israel uses a lot of pump fakes, that's for sure. And it usually works. Rebound, France. They had a tough time getting started up in the first quarter when this game first started, so we'll see how they come out of the locker room here in the second. Going down low to the big and the oop-de-doop finish. And France is on the board here in the second half. Good pass outside, wide open, nothing but money. Somebody open up the bank. I don't care if today's Saturday. Let's get one to go from downtown. (50-27). 8:10 left to go in the third. Makes the extra pass to the corner. France gets one to go. Whatever you can do, I'll do it too. But I'll do mine from the corner. 20-point lead. Very nice way to swing the ball around. Tapped around a couple times. Diawara comes up with it. He's trying to go coast to coast. Kicks it back out to the top. Swinging it. Floats it up. Almost gets it to go. Goes out of bounds. Staying here for France. (16 points off the bench out of the 50 for Israel. 22 of those coming inside the paint. France pull-up jumper, trying to get one in the paint, and they do. France converts a mid-range jumper at the top of the key. Looks down low. Nice pass around the defense and gets it to an open player, so he lays it in. Very easy finish for Chachishvili. Could have been called for a hook there. It's going to go the other way, saying the defense didn't tap it at all. Take another look. Swings it over. Brisker. Knockdown jumper from the wing, and that's going to be a timeout for France. Look at Zuzman. He's locked in for business. Nobody can clock him out right now, and they're all doing work. Stay tuned. Third quarter is looking good right now. You can hear it in the music. You heard the inside there. The last couple of seconds of France's timeout. I know one thing you can hear in the background is the music. They're saying it's going down for real. And that's exactly what's going on. Tip down low, finish on the other side of the glass. It's good for Bastien Vautier. He has 8 points, 4 of 6 inside the paint. As mentioned, the winner will take on the winner of Germany and Croatia, which will battle it out next on the same floor. Calling for the screen from the big. Gets it. Slips, looks down low to the big. That dips it back off, back outside for a three. Missing that one with 4 on the shot clock. Here comes Brisker, and he's pushing it fast. Good defense for France to slow that fast break down. They've been pretty good on fast breaks. They have 12 points. Zuzman step backs again. Misses that one, goes out of bounds. Make sure you follow FIBA. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Also hit the bell beside the subscribe to make sure you're getting notifications when live streams are happening, as well as highlights, short recaps, long recaps, and full game, reliving the full game on YouTube. Almost goes out of bounds. Zuzman can do it all. He gets it back at the top of the key with 4:40 left to go here in the third. It's 5 on the shot clock. Gonna need to make a move. He goes right past the defense and lays it up with the left. Zuzman makes the game of basketball look so easy. 17 for him. Has 2 threes. Wide open in the corner. Tell you one thing. If you played the game of basketball, you know those wide open threes are the hardest shots to make. You would rather have a defensive player flying at you than leave you open for 5 minutes, that's for sure. Knockdown jumper from outside. Jashvili, 7 points. Going up, gets that one to rattle in. $60-36 right now. Israel on top here in the third quarter. 3:36 left to go. 51% from the field right now for Israel. They're doing a really great job on the inside, even outside. They're knocking down a lot of shots. But one thing that is hurting France, even besides the points in the paint, Israel has 26 points in the paint out of their 60. So they almost have more points in the paint than France has in an entire team right now. They have 21 points off the bench, but France is having a hard time with just keeping the ball. They have 9 turnovers in this matchup. And then their percentage rate, well, look at this, shooting 20% from behind the three and 36% from inside the arc. So all around, not looking too well when it comes to finishing off well on the inside and not turning the ball over. That's going to be one of the biggest things. Looks like Blanc is shaking up there again. Let's take another look. Looks like the defense, he might have hit the knee of another defensive player and what they call a Charlie horse. Got kneed in the thigh, and those things hurt. If France wants to make a comeback, well, they should slow down Yovel Zuzman. Shooting 50% from the field right now, has 17 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Three-pointer from outside, miss. You won't guess who comes up with the rebound. Zuzman, just talked about him. Swing it over to the wing. Looks down low, sealed, a give and go. Foul and one, you can count that bucket. France is starting to drop their heads. Looking for a chance for a three-point play. Look at the old-fashioned give and go. Then the turnaround Jay when he got it back. Denny Avia gets that bucket to go. Heads to the free throw line. We'll see if he can convert here, and he does. 63-36. 2:43 left to go in the third quarter. Going the other way. France, everybody's really having a tough time. 0 for 4, 0 for 2. As you look up and down, just the box scores, the box sheets. They have 4 players who have yet to make a shot, but combined they've taken 12. So 0 for 12 from 4 players for France. That's a turnover. They float that one up. And here's Brisker. That's going to be a timeout. France is going to look to see what they can change. But I tell you one thing. If you're not going to stop Brisker or Zuzman, you have yourself in trouble. Might as well get you a free suit open. Something France did good just not too long ago against Serbia was points in the paint. They almost had 30 points in the paint. 30 of their 60 almost came in the paint, and today, not looking too well. You look at points in the paint for France, they only have half of those, 16, coming in the paint of the 36 points they have right now. And you can see right now they have 4 players around the arc. Take one from outside, can't get that one to go. France has to take it inside the paint to convert and cut this lead down. Brisker swings through. It's going to be a foul call. It's going to stay on the end. Israel, make sure, use the hashtag FIBA U20 Europe, and you let us know exactly what France has to do to change this score around. Because if they don't, Israel's going to continue to work. Playing aggressively down low, gets the foul call. Going to head to the free throw line here in the third, 1:19 left to go. I don't know if you've seen the head coach of France. Not in a good mood for right now. Looks like nobody wants to talk. He don't want to talk to anybody right now about anything. Having a hard time trying to comprehend what's going on with his team right now, to know they're not making any shots. They're not going down low in the paint. They're not finishing when they get those opportunities, and even at the free throw line. Most of their points have come from the free throw line, so we'll see if they can continue to get there. But right now, it's a 30-point lead. It's the biggest of the day. Going to make a substitution. 1:03 left to go here in the third. 27%. We'll drop that one a little bit lower. But right now, 27% from the field for France. That's going to be the number that we take a look at for the rest of this game. 12 for 43 from the field. That's not going to help at all. Looks like Diawara actually tapped the ball out of that one, but nothing's called. Winner will advance to Germany and Croatia. France not looking like the favorite in this one right now. But the question is, how good is this Israel team? I mean, you take a look at it. Man, it looks like this team could very well contend for coming in first place and get a gold medal. Let us know in the comment section. I'll go in the comments and look and see what people are saying. But, I mean, if you ask me, I think this Israel team will be hard to beat. They're just stacked on the roster, and especially when you have guard play from Michael Moore Brisker and then down low in the paint for Yovel Zuzman. I mean, and both of those guys are actually on the bench right now. 2.6 left to go here in the third. 66-36. Swing it in. They pull it from outside. That one air balls right as the shot clock goes out. And right after that, the game clock goes out. Well, You can see here, France is very, very mad. We'll see what they can do about that here in the fourth. It's only 1 quarter left, 10 minutes, till we'll be able to know who's going to the finals. You can see right there the game leaders in the different categories for both sides, Israel and France. There's the stats that I was just talking about a minute ago. 34% inside the arc now. 9 of 26 for France. 3 of 18 from behind the three-point line. That's a huge, huge no-no when you're trying to advance to the finals. It's just things that we're doing a lot better on the side of Israel. Gonna go to the comments section, and Gil23 on the YouTube channel says Israel is the best to take the final. So Gil23 thinks Israel is actually going to take first place, and we'll be able to see that within the next couple of days. I'm your commentator, Cottrell Macklin. You can follow me on all social media at Cottrell Macklin. On Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure while you're here on YouTube, there's a red button that has 468,000 subscribers. You go ahead and change that number. Let's go up 468,001. You hit that subscribe button, the red button that says subscribe. Make sure you hit that button, and right beside it, you also tap the bell to get notifications when live streams and anything FIBA is pretty much coming up online. You'll get a notification. This is the semifinal matchup for the FIBA U20 European Championship. If you're just tuning in, Israel has been doing work all day long. Zuzman and Brisker, the point guard for Israel, and Zuzman the big, who's actually showed his range in this one, is the reasons why you see a 30-point lead on your screen right now. 66-36 to open up the fourth quarter. Knockdown jumper. France comes out aggressive, cutting the lead down to 28. Looks down low. Ceiling, slings it across the floor. Nice pass. Oh, it's going to be a block. Diawara getting his hands up. Looking to get double teamed. They switch it out. Rebound down low. Kicks it. This is the first time we've seen Warren Walk-Haran for France actually in the game. He's down low in the paint right now, number 10. They missed that shot and goes right out of bounds. Still got some of the main players in. Here's Zuzman, who's had a big day. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds. Yavel Zuzman, 17 points. 7 of 14 from the field. He's 5 for 6 inside the arc, and the only missed shots he's pretty much hasn't made is from behind the three-point line. He's 2 of 8. He's mixed 6 of those, and that's the reason why he is 50% right now. Otherwise, he'll be a lot higher. Be around 80% that he would be 4 seconds on the shot clock. Floats it up. Nice finish for France after a nice crossover to floater in the paint. Sinha has 9 points. Terrible pass. It's going to get fouled. DOR is going to head to the free throw line, and Israel is still locked in. That's what you call real basketball, when you're still going back and forth over things you did wrong. We'll be right back. 7:56 left to go here in the fourth. 26-point lead for Israel. Thanks for tuning in to the FIBA U20 European Championship 2018. That guy there has been active the whole game. I love him. I wish he's at every single game. But he only rocks the Israel flag, and it looks he'll be able to rock it one more time. They have a 26-point lead here in the fourth. As you know, Croatia and Germany coming up a little bit after this matchup. 1 of 6 from the field, and that's mainly how it looks across the board for France, and that's one of the biggest reasons why they're in the position they're in now. Nobody has really been able to make shots. Using the screen, gets fouled hard. Take another look at that. Tough foul. Ruina makes sure to let him know if he comes back in there, he's going to get fouled again. Tough. The same exact way. You can look on the faces. There's a 0 for 5 for him. But I told you, pretty much a lot of their points have come from the free throw line. There's 4 points for France have come from the free throw line from that specific player. Good defense for France. They're staying active. Oh, coming back to recover. Not letting that get past him. It's a block party down low in the paint. Yovel Zuzman, who's had a big day for Israel, couldn't have a big finish there. Diawara in the defense of France. Looking to come to ball here in the fourth. They have 1 second. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Good defense. Hey, I called it. Great defense by France, and then that block right there is what topped it all off. Talk about a highlight. You ask fans what's the best highlight today for France. Well, I would say that one's probably the best one. Using the screen, cuts down low. Kicks it out. Three-pointer taken. Missed. So hard for shots to fall right now for France. But the thing I want to know from you guys that are watching is it the defense of Israel? Or is it just France is off today? (66-44) with 6:44 left to go. That's funny. That one misses. Zuzman floats it up. A lot of people are talking about the Serbia and France matchup from just the other day. They said Serbia did not deserve to lose to Israel. So France did have a 14-point lead against Serbia, and they ended the game with a 1-point win, 60-59, just the other day. And something they did then was actually knock down shots. I mean, they had 26 points in the paint. They had 15 second chance points and did great with steals. Going up with the left and one basket. Brisker talking a little trash too, saying go and get you a trash bag because that's all you are. I'm making fun of everybody. Brisker having a big time day, 2 of 8 from the 3-point line, but boy has he been super efficient inside the arc. 15 points for him now. He heads to the free throw line to make it 16 and he can't, but they get their own rebound. Looking down, tries to take the spin. It's 4 on the shot clock. Using the left, it rattles out. Rebound. Warren sets the screen down low. He's moving around pretty active. Kind of stuck. Uses that foot. Misses. Jumi tried to get that one to go for France, but hit a little bit too hard off the glass. He's sealing in the paint right there. Warren uses the screen, slips off of it. They swing it around the horn, goes down low, goes back out of bounds. Knockdown jumper, that's a 3 for France. They get that one to go, and the fans love it. 12 points for Sina. Knockdown jumper. Here comes Brisker. Good. Whatever you can do, I can do better on my side of the floor. 18 points. He's now leading for Israel. Brisker has been letting it ride this entire game. France coach right there, Tupani, talking to his player to try to get them to wake up. Nice pass down low. It's battled though. Trying to see if he'll be able to go up. He stayed in the paint for a long time, but eventually uses the hook shot to get the 2-pointer to go, and Flasher gets himself on the board. It looks like he has a little fan section there as well. 73-47. Using the pump fake. Kicking outside, make the extra pass. Just had it in the corner. He airballs in the wing. Tough time right now. They're even on the boards. Both teams have 42 rebounds. That's very good, but France, well, they're 15 of 54. They've missed a lot of shots. 27% from the field to be exact. Most of their points have come from the free throw line where they're 86%, so pretty efficient from the free throw line, but just can't knock down anything when they don't have a player on them. .409 left to go here in the fourth. 36 points in the paint for Israel out of their 73. Here's another layup right over the iron. Easy two-pointer. And a lot of the big-time players for Israel are taking a seat, getting a breather right now. Brisker's still in the game, though. Swings over to the top from outside, missing. Goes out of bounds. It's going to stay here. Use the hashtag FIBA U20 Europe. FIBA U20 Europe. You can see it right there on your screen. Is Michael Moore Brisker is going to take a seat for Israel to end off his day. Did a really great job, and he's helping his team advance to the finals. 4 seconds left. They're going to have to put it up. Fivriera missing. Picked up by Flasher. He kicks it out. Adam trying to use the right. Gets it blocked. Great defense by Fivriera. That's the fifth block for France. France is leading in one category, though. That's second chance points. Doing a really great job at when they miss, they actually are able to get the rebound and try to put it back. That's why they are actually leading in the rebound category right now. 12 of their rebounds have come offensively. 3 minutes even left to go here in the fourth. Oh, using the crossover. Trying to finish with the left, and that was good. Beautiful move to a nice finish for Noam Avidi. He has 2 points, checking in the game, and gets on the board for Israel. That adds to the points to the bench. The lead now back up to 30, which has been the biggest today. We'll see if they can extend that. Pump fake, looking down low to a dunk. That's the first slam we've seen today, and it comes from Warren. Pull up from deep. Rebound down low. Kicking it off. They're swinging it around. They have just under 2 minutes left to go. Floating it up. Working down low. It's going to be 3 on the shot clock. They'll have to put it up soon, but not before the turnover. Looking to go coast to coast, but not before the whistle's blown. Avivi looks like he was going to come straight down the lane and just post her. Instead, though, they're going to get the ball back for another possession. He's going to actually take free throws first, then they'll get the ball back. Now, misses. 78-49. Here in the fourth. We talked about the biggest lead has been 30. Could they extend it here? Looks down low, can't get it to him, goes to the cup, and then a nice cut to a slam, and that's the best way to get the biggest lead of the day. 31 point, and Flasher now has 6 points. 2 of those points coming from a dunk. Pull up from deep. Miss. Quiet in the stands for the fans of France. Having trouble. They go off the glass. That's good. You can hear a couple claps, but it has been all Israel for this matchup. There's a turnover for them, though. Kick out. That's good. Knockdown three-pointer. Isn't it? Now has 7 points for France. People are starting to foul out of this place and leave the gym. They know who's advancing. He leaves the J up in the air and says, okay, you want to knock down a jumper? Let me show you how my form looks. He also sends a kiss to the fan and says, good night. He just checked in the game a minute ago, but has already been active. Noam Avivi. Big time points. 8.9 seconds to go. Looks like they're going to let the clock wind down. And look at the fans. Hold up the flags. Let the drum roll begin. They're jumping up and down, and you know the reason why. They get to advance to the finals. The FIBA U20 European Championship will definitely include Israel, and very well so. The final score, 83-57. They came in to do business. Look at the fans with the flags in the air and smiles on their faces. They led in every category except for second chance points. And just to know that 40 points in the paint of their 83 points became easy. They were all in the paint. 36 points come from off the bench. 12 points from turnovers. But I tell you one thing, two big-time fellas that if you can't stop them, then you're in trouble. Yovel Zuzman, who had a big-time game in this one. He had 17 points. He shot right under 50% from the field. Also had 3 rebounds and 3 assists. But it wasn't just him. Benny also, number 6, the point guard, came in and knocked down a couple threes. He had 3 threes, 3 of 4, 75% from behind the three-point arc. He had 11 points. Denny Avila, he also had 15 points. But the guy who led the way was the point guard, Michael Moore Brisker. Shot 50% even from the field, 80% from inside the arc, had 18 points. You can see him right there at the top in the points category. Brisker, 18 points for Israel, and put them right over the top. To go along with those 18 points, he had 5 rebounds and 4 assists. Brisker also led in the three-point category, had 3 of those. And anytime they left him open, it was money. Thanks for tuning in to this one. Israel will advance to the finals. The question is, who will they take on? Coming up next, Germany and Croatia. Make sure you head over there and just be able to check out, even if you don't even like those two teams, go and check it out to see who Israel will actually take on in the finals. That way you would know exactly who will win before it actually plays out. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for FIBA to know when all things FIBA will be active in live stream. But for the rest of this game, you've seen that happen. France had a couple things clicking on the offensive end for themselves, but it was just too much work for Israel. They had a lot to do with the way that France was shooting the ball. They weren't shooting it great, but regardless if they did or not, Zuzman and Brisker got the ball rolling, and it was because of them that most of the players also got active in this game. That's what we look to see in the finals, and look for them to also take a small break, head back, and within the next day or so be in the finals against the winner of Croatia and Germany. Thank you for checking it out. We'll see you guys soon. Once again, from here in Germany, the FIBA U20 European Championship comes right back to you. The semifinals continues. Croatia and Germany up next.